The weather's getting warmer, people are pretending they want a garden, and traveling in road trips is not a possibility right now. And because of this, I figured I'd take us all on a virtual road trip from my home in Chicago down to Disney World. Along the route, we'll stop at some classic roadside attractions, such as the rest stop that's always being cleaned when we need to use it, and Jack in the Box. The best way to refuel is by the greasiest tacos in the world. Thank you, Jack in the Box. Jeez, you're gonna hit me, Dad. Dad, you're trying to hit me. Hey, you two knock it off, all right? You don't stop knocking it off, I'm gonna tell Mickey not to say hi to you two. What? You don't have that power? Yes, I can. You don't know my powers. I will tell Mickey to say hi to me and pretend that you two don't exist. Now, do you two want that? Sorry. Yeah, we'll behave. That's what I thought. All right, now let's have a fantastic, fun family vacation. We start in Illinois. The excitement of a road trip is firing through my veins every time a road trip approaches. But looking outside, there's really nothing to excite you. It's just highways and a bunch of Brian Urlacher Restore Hair billboards. As we go along our route, the views do get increasingly prettier. And as we go along, I'll be reading some fun facts about each state. Illinois fun fact number 1. Did you know that there's over 49,000 incarcerated people in the Illinois prison system? Wrong sheet. Oh, we're about to pass into Indiana now, and we all know what that means. Quarantine! Yes, the CDC recommends that if you pass state lines, you should self-quarantine for 14 days. And since we're going through 5 states, it's gonna take us a little longer. A short weekend of 70 days, or 2.5 months. We're in Indiana now, which is commonly mistaken as worse Ohio. Indiana is famous for not allowing the sun. We've driven through the state many times, and it looks like absolute misery. I don't think I've seen an inch of sun ever driving through Indiana. Indiana does have 2 good things though. The fictional place Pawnee from Parks and Rec, and Holiday World, the holiday-themed amusement park in Santa Claus, Indiana. Holiday World's actually not a joke, even if they do have a ride called Turkey Whirl. They've won awards for their roller coasters and their water slides, and they've outranked Disney for the cleanest park award. But let's not forget, Indiana sucks. Indiana sucks. Next, Kentucky. Kentucky is home to Louisville. The Louisville Slugger baseball bats are made there, and yes, they are made of 100% slugs. And it's home to Mammoth Cave. But besides those 2 things, I don't really know what goes on in Kentucky. Kentucky seems like the sequel to Tennessee. It looks like Tennessee, just not as good. Because I don't know much about Kentucky, I decided to do some research, and I found some good stuff. Did you know that there's a popular Kentucky food called snow cream? It's exactly what you think. It's a pound of snow, you add vanilla, you add milk, and you add sugar, and you just mix it up, and then you eat it. And there's also Guntown Mountain in Cave City. Guntown Mountain claims to have America's oldest haunted house, and they have a ski lift, an Old West town, mini golf, and you can put someone in jail for $1 a minute. Guntown Mountain was around for decades, but then due to dwindling attendance, they decided to close their doors. Then, the land, or the mountain literally, was bought by entrepreneur Will Russell. Will Russell renamed it to Funtown Mountain, and he had big plans when he was reopening. In their Funtown Mountain plans on the Funtown Mountain website, I've said Funtown Mountain so many times. They plan to have a haunted hotel, a mini golf, Imagination Land museum, mountaintop amphitheater, a skylift, a zippity-doo-dah zipline, like a lot of stuff. And they reopened, and then they were only open for like less than a year, and then they were shut down due to broken windows, broken doors, and just not paying the electric bill. But now, it's back open again, and it's renamed back to Guntown Mountain, but now it says Frogette's Guntown Mountain. It looks like it would have been a unique roadside attraction, or is a unique roadside attraction? I don't know, give it 3 months and it'll probably be closed again. On to Tennessee. Try to spell Tennessee really quick, I bet you can't. The home of country music, southern cooking, and mega churches. And we are gonna see none of it, because we're on a mission, we know where we're going. But, alright, we can stop for like a few detours, we can go and get a souvenir hush puppy. The drive through Tennessee is one of my favorites, with the rolling hills and the mountains. Sometimes you get to see a few waterfalls. It's gorgeous. Back in Chicago, I don't get to see those fluctuating altitudes. It's kind of like highway, city, some grass. Around this time, we would stop at a Jack in the Box. And when I say time, I mean we're in Tennessee, so we are stopping at a Jack in the Box. Time doesn't exist to us when Jack in the Box is around. We've gone at 11 a.m., 2 a.m., and 3 p.m. We have no regard to our bodies or respect for them when Jack in the Box is present. Jack in the Box has the best fast food deal ever. 99 cents for 2 tacos. Not one, not a half, which I don't know why they would do that, but 2 tacos. These tacos are fantastic, they are wonderful, but we do have a family rule, and it is you do not open the taco. Please, do not open the taco. You will not like what you see inside, you won't understand what you see inside. They taste wonderful, no doubt about that, but they're unhealthy. There's no doubt about that. Even if you don't like tacos, Jack in the Box has got everything. They got burgers, egg sandwiches, churros, egg rolls. Really anything that can go in a cardboard box, Jack in the Box will sell. Jack in the Box, a must-do detour. Now we're heading into Georgia, the Peach State, the longest state of the drive. You can make a Twilight Zone episode about someone driving through Georgia for 7 weeks, and I would think, is that a documentary? And Georgia is where we stop at the Plantation House. Whoa, 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 whoa. Max, what did you just say? I know what you're thinking, other Max. A plantation house in Georgia, and you're going there? But it's totally different than that. The Plantation House is a wondrous rest stop full of wonders, like peanuts and walnuts, cashews, a lot of nuts, overpriced postcards of animals that don't live in Georgia, t-shirts no one wants to buy, and the most important of all jokes aside, the Goo Goo clusters. You get the marshmallow, you get the nougat, you get the caramel and the peanuts and the milk chocolate. Ooh, I would buy stock in Goo Goo clusters. A classic treat that you can't find easily in the Midwest, but if you went to basically any gas station in the South, you could probably find them. But we can't do that because it's tradition. Tennessee is actually the birthplace of Goo Goo clusters, so it's ironic that we don't just go to Tennessee to get them, but we all know the rules about traditions. Even if everybody hates it and no one enjoys it at all, everyone has to do it because it's tradition. But actually this tradition rocks. We love Goo Goo clusters. Oh my gosh, it's time. It's time. It's time. Me. It's time. We are heading into the Sunshine State. Welcome to Florida, baby. We always get super excited once we see the first palm tree. That palm tree tells us that we are out of the Midwest, which during spring break times isn't spring. Spring hits us in mid-May for like 2 days, and then it's summer. And sometimes we like to stop at one of the citrus stands and just get some grapefruits and oranges. It's something about that citrus. It always tastes better when it's coming off the side of the interstate. All right, it looks like we are in Orlando. I am so ready. I'm going to Magic Kingdom, see the castle. Oh, right, Magic Kingdom's closed. Okay, maybe Universal. We could try Universal. Closed as well. Okay, not our first choice or second, but SeaWorld? No? Okay. What about the water parks? No, that's worse. Alright, what about Disney Springs? Oh, that is open, okay? Disney Springs was recently opened. If we're following the guidelines, we're wearing our masks, we are keeping our distance, we can go walk around. That kind of wraps up today's video. Hope you guys enjoyed this virtual road trip. Now, it's sad that we can't do our road trips and our normal vacations like always, but during this time, if we all just follow the safety guidelines, we'll get our lives back to normal as soon as possible. But in the meantime, go outside if you can. Go on bike rides, go on walks. It'll make you feel better. But I hope you guys enjoyed this virtual road trip. Help me out by subscribing, liking this video, commenting, follow me on Twitter and Instagram, and recently I've been making some Disney comedy videos on TikTok, so check it out, and I'll see you guys next video. See ya!